BLEACH.
Okay, let's read Chapter 50 of Bleach. Quincy Archer Hates You Part 2, Blind But Bleed Mix. Or if you prefer, Quincy Archer Hates You Part 2, or Part 2, Blind But Bleed Mix. Alright, so Ichigo was attacking this Menos Grande. Nah, what? Go on. And the Menos had like blasted out an attack. Ichigo was kind of blocking it with his sword, and Quincy was, or Ishida was kind of pondering about what it meant to have one's energy on all the time, like Ichigo was saying. Anyway, there was suddenly this sort of like big blast back at the Menos. So that's kind of where we had left it off. Go on. Konna koto ka. This sort of a thing. Ichigo me, that guy Ichigo, Menos o ryodan shite shimayotta. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom in there. Ryodan. Bisection. Oh, okay. Ryo means like both or two sides, and dan is like severance. So that makes sense. Ryodan. Okay, so with this this sort of a thing, Ichigo bisected the Menos. Oh. Baria. Meki. Okay, this is the hands of the Menos. What is it grabbing? Oh, it's grabbing onto the fabric of reality. Okay. And Meki is kind of like a cracking sound or whatever. Menosuga, the Menos, Aeteiku is going back. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like drawing a curtain in the sky. People leaving, just like Kochi there. Ha, ha. Out of breath. Zuka. Okay, that's like, yeah. Shori, which is victory, which is why he's got the V sign. Nante yatsu da. What kind of a guy this is, meaning him. Anna bakemono o oikashite shimatta. That's sort of a monster, like chased away. Chasing away or chased away, that sort of monster. Voodoo, which is kind of like trembling, like his jaw is trembling. Again, he repeats that. Nante yatsuda. What kind of a guy? Or what a guy. Yay! Like hooray, yay. Okay. Omigoto, splendid. Sasuga tenchou ga mikomareta dake no koto wa aru. Okay, so as expected, the shop chief, the shop owner, mikomareta, like just mikomu. Anticipating or estimating or expecting. Just that, it's that sort of a thing. So like just as the shop chief expected, which also kind of is what Sasuga means, as expected. Like, no wonder. なんだあいつ、そこそこやるじゃねえか What, like what? That guy, soko soko, is not, I guess. He did reasonably well. Like, he did it reasonably, or he did fairly well, didn't he? I guess. あいつの力って、あんなでけえのか? That guy's strength, they're talking about that guy's strength. That's sort of a big one. Nah, Tessai-san, right? Mr. Tessai? In other words, again, like that guy's strength, taking out that, or making a big one like that go away. So desu na. That's right, indeed. Izure. At any rate, sooner or later, Tedzuna no nigiri kata sae oboe rareba. Okay. Hand joining? Tadzuna, not Tedzuna. Oh, bridle or reins. Okay. And nigiri kata is like the way of grabbing the reins. Even the way of grabbing the reins, if like learns or memorizes. Obo. Yeah. Yeah, if it's memorized or learned or mastered or feel or learned, let's go with learned. So basically, if learns how to grab the reins of that power, in other words, ... Okay. This is the Menos, I guess, fading behind the curtain. There's Ururu. Okay, and then we get the splash page for the chapter 50. For some reason, he has a shirt on that says 58 instead of 50, but okay. Quincy Archer hates you, yeah. Oh, ping pong. Haku. All right. Okay, there's the crack in the sky. Yo, hey, Kurosaki. Nanda yo, arigato toka ne no ka yo? Like what? Thanks or something like that. It isn't? Like what? You're not saying thanks? Nani? What? Teme no maeta sodo no shiri nugui shite, yatta nda ze, ore wa. Okay, so shiri nugui is something about like cleaning up after someone. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Shiri nugui literally means like wiping someone else's ass. So cleaning up someone else's mess. And Sodol is rebellion or riot, turmoil. Let's go with turmoil here. So your invited turmoil, cleaning up did, as for me. So I'm the one who cleaned up the mess that you invited and cleaned up after your mess. Oops. Camera's in an awkward spot. I need to move this. All right, there we go.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Good timing time. All right, shoo. 例の一言ぐらいあってもいいんじゃねえのかって言ってん。Okay, so to the extent of a single word of thanks, even if it's given that would be good, isn't it that saying is like, I guess what I'm saying? Sustain. He just kind of falls over. Kurosaki? 何してるんだふざけてる時じゃねえだろ This is a time for playing around. It is not. What are you doing? Te. Ow. I guess that's actually te. Like itai. Ah. なんだ力が入らぬ So what is it? Strength will not enter. Like basically he has no strength. Okay, his sword arm suddenly flies up or something. He seems surprised. Okay. Gunya. なんだよ、これ what is this? What is this thing? 三白島の形状が崩れ始めている So the Zanpakuto's form or shape is beginning to crumble, beginning to deteriorate. The keijo. Kei is shape, and jo is like condition. So yeah, shape or form. 霊力を突然解放して So spontaneously releasing spiritual energy, or suddenly spontaneously releasing spiritual energy. 法説が効かなくなっているのか And it's 法説 or oh, not Joel, Cho. Control Kikanaku is becoming not effective, I guess. Kiku, that Kiku. So I guess, and the control is becoming not effective, like he's not being able to control it. The release of spiritual energy. なんとかしないと If don't do something, da 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 da. Kurosaki. Za. Go. Okay, something is like whoosh. Go. Don. Okay. 触れてもいないのに、もう影響が Okay, what was 影響? Oh, influence. Oh, okay. So even though I'm not touching, already there's an influence. So I guess he's talking about like his bow or his energy. So even though he's not touching Ichigo, he's saying that there's like an influence. 力が流れ込んできてる Energy or strength is flowing suddenly. It's coming and flowing suddenly. しかも先よりずっと大きい And what's more, from earlier, it's all the more bigger. It's even more than before. They made it seem like it was a lot before. Bidi. Gaku, gaku, gaku. ダメだ. No, it's no good. このままじゃ、霊視兵装としての形状も立っても保てない Okay. Tamotsu is to like maintain, preserve, keep, hold. Yeah. So like as it is now, the spiritual child weapon, which is what he's the name for the bow or whatever the type of weapon the bow is, the shape also will not maintain or will not preserve. Okay, so he can't seem to manifest his bow as with all this energy. Sakuretsu suru will do sakuretsu. Explosion. Okay, like it will explode. Okay. What is going on? Don Guan. Okay, he's got some sort of giant bow. Solda. That's right. Ko sureba iinda. If do it this way, it's good. Kurosaki ga gyoshi kirenai reiki. Okay. Yoshiki. Oh, okay. That's not the normal pronunciation. That's goshiki. Goshiki renai. Goshiki renai rei. Okay, so oh boy. This is either impossible to do or it's like not able to partition or divide. But and the this is like the normal, like an honorific or a polite suffix. It's normally go, but he's saying gyo, so that's probably what that is. But Kurosaki, let's either say impossible to do spiritual energy or the not able to divide or partition or mark off spiritual energy, which sounds more correct. Why he gives it like an honorable prefix, I don't know. But Kurosaki, that thing, boku ga ubai katamete hoshutsu sureba ii nda. I'm the one that will snatch it, steal it, that energy. Katamete, like harden it. Yeah. Harden it, solidify it, reinforce it, secure it, all those things, collect it, gather it. And if do releasing, that's good. Tsugi kara tsugiye, tsugi kara tsugiye. From one to the next, from one to the next. Okay. So he'll draw in Ichigo's excess energy and blast it off. Kurosaki no reiki ga ochitsuku made. Until the point that Kurosaki's spiritual energy calms down. Zaka. Or just za, I guess. Is that like bachi? Bishi? Okay, so he's releasing the energy, but it looks like it's kind of hurting him. Bing! So he's firing off some arrows to release this energy. Don. Zari. Bishi. Don. Gyu. Gyu. So there's Ishida firing off some mega arrows. Nani shitten da, omae? What doing you? What are you doing? Oh. Urusai. Shut up. Giri. Buchi. Piki. is taking a toll on him for sure. なんだか知らねえけど、やめろよ. So what it is, I don't know, but stop. So I don't know what you're doing, but stop. 手ボロボロになってんだぞ. Your hand is falling apart. Your arms are falling apart. うるさい. Shut up. 言ったろ? I said it right. 僕は死神を憎む. As for me, I hate shinigamis. 言ったろ? I said it right. お互いここで生き残らなけりゃ殴る相手がいなくなる? Or said it right. Okay, yeah. So this is I said it, and this is you said it, right? Each other, or both of us, in this place, if we don't survive, fighting opponent will become nothing. So we won't be able to fight each other if we both don't survive. あれを言えだって and said and said like say thanks. 冗談じゃねえ. It's not a joke. Or like, you gotta be kidding me. 生き残って殴らせろ. Survive and like let me punch. Survive and let me punch you. 黒崎一号. そして僕を殴れ and then like punch me or hit me. 黒崎一号. 耐えろ endure. あと少しだ耐えろ. It's just a little bit more. Endure it. ここで and he's continuing to take on all these wounds. ここで黒崎の力が暴走すれば霊体である彼自身はおそらく消滅する. Okay, so in this place, Kurosaki's strength, if it does bolsol, which is like run away. Yeah, if it runs away, it goes on a rampage. His strength, if it goes on a rampage in this place, the spiritual body, as for his own spiritual body, it will perhaps like be annihilated. そうなれば、それはすべてお前のせいだ、石田ウリュ. If it becomes that way, as for that thing, all of it will be your fault, Ishida Uryu. So this is him saying this to himself. こんな無謀な手段を取った? This sort of a mubo, reckless or thoughtless shudan. Shudan is like means or method. Yeah, means or way. Ototta. So it's your fault, Ishida Uryu, for taking this sort of a reckless method. Omae no sei da. It's your fault. But this is Ishida talking to himself, so it's your fault as in it's my fault. Or so it seems. 先生の仇の敵との敵。先生の敵と長年死神を探し続けた. So for my teacher's revenge, or for getting revenge from my teacher, for many years, long years, continued to search for Shinigami. やっと見つけた and finally found finally discovered. 思ったんだ, or so I thought. I thought, 絶対に逃がさないとだから. Yes, and I thought, certainly will not let flee. I'm not going to let him get away. So therefore, だから、周りの人間を巻き込むことを分かっているながら、こんな手段も選んだ. The surrounding humans, dragging them into it, even while understanding that this sort of a method also chose. Okay. So Ichigo had called him out on this earlier, and he's now kind of admitting it to himself at least. So certainly not going to let him get away. And so again, I chose this sort of a means while understanding that it would draw in or engulf the people in the area. だけど、その死神は, but as for that 死神, その僕に力を負わせようと言った? To me, let's join strength, said. ごめんなさい, sensei. I'm sorry, teacher. 知ってました, sensei. Like I knew it, teacher. I knew it, sensei. あなたが死神を憎んでなどいなかったこと. That you, detesting shinigamis did not do. I knew that you didn't detest or hate shinigamis. あなたの一番の望みが死神と力を負わせることであったこと. That your number one wish with the shinigami combining strength, that it was that was your number one wish. きっと僕は, in the end, certainly as for me, 目を背けたかった. Certainly as for me, I wanted to shut my eyes. 目を背む. Yeah, to look away. Oh, no. 背け. Yeah, okay. To turn away one's face, to avert one's eyes. I wanted to do that. Ano toki, that time. 自分の身を捨てて, throwing away my own self, あなたを助けようとしなかった, and like trying to save you, or tried to save you. 情けない自分自身から. Nasakenai. Miserable. From like my miserable self, jibun jishin. Yeah. Throwing away oneself and like trying. Oshinai. I guess like didn't try to save you. Didn't try to save you and throw away myself because of like my miserable self. Okay, that's what he's saying. At that time. So this is him watching his master being killed. And he's calling himself nasakenai, miserable, shameful, because he didn't try to help and throw away his own life. 僕は死神を憎むことで with or through through the act or event of hating Shinigami. As for me, そこから目を背けようとしていたんです. I was trying to turn my eyes from that place. Sensei, teacher, 今日僕は死神を助けます. Today, as for me, I will help the Shinigami. 僕は許してもらえますか? As for me, am I able to receive forgiveness? Well, yeah. 許して, like, can I receive, forgiveness? 許してもらえますか? 弱い弟子です. I am a weak student, a weak pupil. あなたのために命も捨てられない弱い弟子です. For your purposes, life also not able to throw away weak student. I am a weak student, unable to throw away even my life to save you or for your purposes. 僕を me, 僕を許してもらえますか? Again, am I able to receive forgiveness? Sensei, teacher? Oh. Yeah. そんな顔してる人間殴れるかよ? 畜生め. That sort of a face-doing person able to punch question, meaning like, how could I possibly be able to punch a person that has a face like that looks that miserable? Damn it. Oh, that felt like the end. メノスが現れ、それを撃退した? So a Menos appeared, and that thing retreated, or made retreat that thing. Gekitai. Repelled. And did repulsion of that thing. その情報は, as for this information, おそらく次期ソロソサイティへと伝わる? Perhaps soon? 次期? Yeah, before long. Perhaps before long, this information will be transmitted to the Soul Society. Ichigo? さあ、後片付けですよ、ウルル殿. Okay, so, well then, the rest, like, it's cleanup time. Lord Ururu. Dono is typically a very polite title. Dozu, 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 dozu. Dozu. What? Oh, there's like a fly or something here. Anyway. And now he's over here, like, trying to kill the fly. Boon, boon. Tessai, that's this guy. Sora no hibiware no hosho yoroshiku, heart. Okay, so Tessai, the crack in the sky. Hibiware is a crack. The crack in the sky, like hosho, mending or repair. Do that. Mend or repair the crack in the sky. Oh, sorry, hoshu. There you go. Please. Omakaseo! Leave it to me. He's got a trowel here, just like drywall, right? Skywall. Brumch. Done. Okay, this is, what's his name? Jinta. I guess he managed to kill the fly. Yeah, he's got a trowel. Jinta dono, Lord Jinta, chotto sochi o osaete oite kurasare. Okay, so Lord Jinta, a little bit that thing, that direction. Osaete oite kurasare. Osaete, to push? Oh, to pin down. Osaete. Pin that thing down a little bit? Like, please? And he's like, oh, like, huh? Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure what this means. The English went with hold that side flat. Hold that side flat. Osaete, osaeru means to pin something down, to hold something down. And the oite, oku, like to do it in advance or on purpose. Anyway, we get, for some reason, a close-up of this fly that he killed. Kashi? 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 Weird, like, clicking sound or something? Is this like a robot or something? I don't know what's going on here. Okay. And then we get this here. Onmitsu kido yori chuo shiju orokoshitsue. Okay. Onmitsu, hidden secret. Kido. Onmitsu, private. Private kido. A kido is like a unit. Yeah, like a maneuver unit, like a squad. So like from the private squad central 46 room, or from the private squad to hello there to the central room 46. Yukue fume oyobi jukai hansha. Oh. Ichime hakken. So the whereabouts unknown, or the missing, as well as like heavily exceeded criminal. Jui. Oh. Juka. Ihan. Okay, Juka is to be heavy and to exceed. No, that's not to exceed. This is something else. Okay, I don't know what this is. Let me try Ka-ihan. No, that's not coming over there. Well, Ihan is going to be criminal. Violation, transgressor. Yeah, violator of the law. Juka. All right, let's look up that second kanji here. That's like the ka. We've got... Calamity. Okay. The heavy calamity criminal? That sounds like something that would be like a serious criminal offender. I don't know why it's not coming up as in the dictionary at all. But anyway, that's kind of the That's kind of the intent here. So the missing and then the heavy criminal offender, like one person discovery. Toshokyoku, this is a location with like the office. Jusan ban taishozoku, the number 13. Boy, Japan loves number 13. Number 13 squad place something. Shozoku, attached to or member. Okay, so like a member of Squad 13, the Tosho Bureau, Tosho office. Kuchiki Rukia. Oh. Okay, well, there you go. Kashi? So that this thing was some sort of spy device, apparently. Maybe. That's the implication here. And this is supposed to be like printing out on a screen. That's like the cursor. All right. That feels like the end of the chapter, and that's the end of the chapter. Our art there at the end is a simple sketch of Ishida's necklace. Okay. That is the end of chapter 50. We will move on to chapter 51 next time.